Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. This morning, we are, how can I put this? We're here for support, we're here for representation, and we definitely want you to be a part of it as well. Let me welcome aspiring artist and youth leader, Imani Miller, and her mom/manager, Liza Miller, who join us on set this morning. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are we doing this morning?
We're great. We're very happy to be here.
Yes, I'm very happy to, be interviewed by you.
So, Imani, tell me about your journey in dance so far.
Well, I've been dancing since I was 2 years old. I've partaken in many genres. I've done tap, modern contemporary, ballet, hip-hop, Afro, and now, just 2 months ago, I joined Extreme Dance Academy's competitive dance team, and I was basically hauled into the competition, which we're leaving in, 6 days now? Yeah.
Okay. And the competition is All Dance America.
All Dance America,
All Dance America. So did you ever have any eyes on this competition before? Did you know about it before?
No, I mean, I knew about it,
right,
but I hadn't really paid attention to it. I mean, I've never danced competitively, even though I've been dancing for so long. So it wasn't really on my radar, no.
Mommy, how you feel about competitive dancing?
Well, I'm a dancer. I'm a trained dancer as well. I didn't have experience with competitive dancing. I guess, in the dance world, some people may frown upon competitive dancing because maybe it may seem a more commercial sort of approach to dancing. But I am really, from what I've seen and learned of the competition, it's one of the largest international global dance competitions, and I think particularly for the genre of the urban dance genres, it is very fitting. I've seen some amazing routines. I think the competition is going to be very stiff. She is in XDA's mega cruise for hip hop and Afrobeat styles, and the level of discipline and preparation. I mean, we've been having 6 days per week rehearsals that run for 4 and 5 hours. I mean, the amount of preparation that goes into it, and the amount of, I guess, in terms from the standpoint of a team perspective, the cohesion that has to happen, the harmony that has to happen between the dancers.
To be perfectly
Yes, exactly. So, from the standpoint of what is being learned, from when you look at holistically the development of the child or the individual, I think it really teaches very sound principles in terms of give and take as well, because as a team member, you really have to sometimes step back and for the benefit of the team.
Of course. Yeah. So just ironically, the conversation I was having right before this one, we were talking about the importance of sport when it comes to your academics. And for me, dance is a form of sport, right?
Yes,
definitely. And it definitely helps. Like you said, you have to know when you're in charge, you have to know when you're not in charge, you have to know where your place is, you have to know how to communicate with your team members, and all that sort of good stuff. So I understand that you're also balancing this with going up for Model UN as well.
Yes, yeah.
You're very ambitious, Imani. Tell me about this Model UN situation.
Well, I had heard about it because I was just scrolling on Instagram one day and I saw this ad and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. I thought it was just maybe an online course that I would do for a week and probably get a certificate and nothing else. And I asked my mother to apply and she was just like, yeah, sure. I ended up getting the last interview of the week, or well, of the entire month, and it was cohort, yeah. And I thought I absolutely bombed the interview when they interviewed me for the spot.
And just to be clear, for the people who are a little bit older than you, when you say you bombed the interview,
I thought that they did not want me at all.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're clear on that part. Right, go ahead. Yeah,
I thought that I did horribly, but then they emailed me and they said, hey, we would like you for our cohort. And then I was given, a schedule of classes that I had to take for geopolitics and debate, not really necessarily debating, but just being comfortable in the team and the social studies aspect. And then in March of when is it, the 20th?
Yeah, March 20th to 23rd.
Right, 20th.
She will take part in a 4-day conference where, so each delegate, while she'll be representing Trinidad and Tobago in the entire cohort, each delegate is assigned a different country. So you're not given your country.
Right.
So she's going to have a certain amount of research to do. She has to write a position paper and present it at the conference. So basically this is like a mock UN General Assembly. It's going to be at the UN headquarters in New York, and she has to debate her position. And this particular version of the mock of the model UN is actually a competitive one. So they're going to be vying for best delegate and best position paper. So I think it's a very rich and valuable experience because she will be trained in the academy that she's now in. She's being mentored by former diplomats and heads of state, and she gets the benefit from being exposed to things like political science and economic and international relations.
And those things are always very, very interesting. Imani, interested in politics?
Slightly, yeah.
Slightly?
I don't want to say too much and I get roped into something.
No, I'm just curious as to, when you sign up for something like a model UN, is because you are interested in what happens in the world.
Yes, I am. I'm more interested in the debate aspect, but I am very interested in our world's, issues and stuff like that. I'm very interested on a national aspect as well as international, but I feel like there's a certain amount of research that I need to do still to become totally educated on the topics.
Did they give you a country already, or when you get there?
No, when we get there, they'll give us a country.
No, when you get there, because she has to write
the position paper, right?
How you prepare all that?
She's only had one class so far, and the classes started in August.
Okay,
so
are the classes virtual?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, so she has another class coming up next week.
Around the second or third class, they'll give me the country, and then I do my research and write the position paper,
And is it they give you the topic as well when they give you the country, or is it that you just research everything about the country?
Well, you have to research the country's policies, but there is like a main topic, but we're debating on a general aspect.
Okay, and they didn't give you the topic yet?
No.
All right, well, we look forward to hearing what that topic is. But Mommy, tell me how we can support.
Right, so we have, for both initiatives, it's quite an expensive undertaking. We have tuition to cover for Model UN, and as well, of course, the travel expenses. And coming up next week, we have our travel to Panama. Our total fundraising goal is roughly just under $15,000 US for both initiatives. We have in terms of the Model UN, we have installments to pay for the tuition, so we were able to meet, based on the fundraising we've done thus far, we were able to meet our first installment. We have another one coming up in October, and for the All Dance America trip, that one, we sort of have a slight shortfall still to meet, and we're just at this point really grateful. So we launched this campaign called Support Immani's Mission. We have a presence on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, and we're really grateful for the support we've got thus far that has got us to this point.
And if people want to contribute, how can they do so?
So if people want to contribute, I have a bank account here in Trinidad that we're receiving TT funds, and we also have accounts to receive US as well as Euro contributions. I can give my telephone number.
I was about to say, how to get them something to contact you.
Yes. So my mobile contact is 367-5295. That's 367-5295. And people could reach out to me and I can share the information.
All right. Can they also reach out via social media?
Yes. So our handle, Imani's handle on social media is @Immaniism. That's a IMANIISM.
It's a very interesting social media.
Yes. So Immani, one of the things we didn't mention is that she's an artist. So separate from dance, she's also trained in music, visual art, and she recently sort of got over the last year into spoken word. And she recently placed second in the counter-trafficking units, human trafficking national spoken word competition.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you're full all-round artist and politician.
I
Those
would
two things don't often go together.
I would hope so.
All right. Well, I look forward to seeing the impact that all of this will have on your future, because like your mom said, it's all enriching experiences. All of it, from the dance to
Yeah.
the model UN to
For
the
sure.
art to all of it. And I think that all it can do is make you a more well-rounded human.
Mm-hmm.
So we look forward to seeing it. Let me give them the number one more time
So
before we go.
that's 367-5295, 367-5295 on our handle on Instagram and Facebook, well, across all the social platforms. It's at Immanism, IMANIISM.
Ladies and gentlemen, Imani Miller, aspiring artist. Well, not aspiring, he is an artist. Artist, dancer, youth leader, and her mom/manager, Liza Miller, joining us on set this morning to share a little bit about her Imani-isms. We take a quick break and we come back with more on the Now Morning Show. Stick around.